its introduction in 2014, 115 pounds has become a marquee weight class for the UFC, touting some of its biggest stars and best fights. As one of the first strawweights to compete in the octagon, Angela Hill has witnessed it all and become a fan favorite along the way. We asked Angie Overkill Hill to run down her favorite strawweight showdowns, and she delivered in her usual entertaining fashion.
Usher in a new division here in the UFC.
Women's strawweight, a really outstanding weight class.
Unbelievable skill. I couldn't be more impressed.
An unparalleled striking in this division. Some of the most exciting fights in the UFC.
When strawweights were brought into the UFC, it was going to be a big opportunity to show that women of all sizes can compete and be exciting.
Oh!
Oh!
My goodness.
It is all over!
The coolest thing about the strawweight division is that it's so unpredictable. Anyone can become a star. You're seeing a lot of talented girls come in with really killer backgrounds in JJ and Muay Thai.
Oh!
It's one of the most stacked divisions when it comes to skill and diversity of skill.
Oh! Wow!
Incredible.
The greatest fight in women's mixed martial arts history.
I'm Angela Hill, and these are my top 5 UFC strawweight fights. Number 5, me versus Andrade. A lot of people counted me out in that fight.
Andrade's biggest betting favorite on the fight card.
She went ham for 15 minutes, and so did I. There was a lot of back and forth. It was a really good scrap.
Furious pace here early. Both women having their moments. Oh! Hill drops Andrade!
Just an unbelievable fight by both of these ladies.
Even though I lost, to go in there and put on such a great performance, I think I got a lot of fans from that fight. That's my number 5. Number 5 because I lost, but still up there. Coming in at number 4, Rose versus Joanna 1. Everyone counted out Rose.
She's only 25 years of age. Is she ready? Can Rose Namajunas hang with one of the best kickboxers on the planet Earth?
I kind of thought that she had a chance, but I didn't think it was going to be through striking.
This young lady has to get the fight to the ground. The longer she stands, the more it will frustrate her.
Knockdown for Namajunas. Early moment for the underdog challenger. Oh! Another knockdown! Rose Namajunas trying to close the show! That is it!
Over.
Dog Rose Namajunas!
Dog Rose! Dog Rose!
To go in there and just drop Joanna like that was insane. Coming in number 3, Carla Esparza versus Rose. This fight was really epic. This is another one where a lot of people counted out Carla, even though she had that wrestling expertise.
Immediately, Namajunas takes the center of the octagon.
Rose started off really strong.
Rose continuing to apply pressure.
But then in the second and third rounds, you could see her start to phase, start to get worn down by Carla's pressure and just tenacity with the wrestling.
This is what Esparza does. She shuts you down.
She was able to just frustrate Rose and break her. She finally got onto her back, and when she sunk that choke in, I didn't think that that was a possibility.
There's the tap! Carla Esparza is the UFC strawweight champion of the world!
Really impressive win to me, and she became the first strawweight champion.
Esparza!
Coming in at number 2 is Rose again versus Jessica Andrade 1. They're at the top for a reason. They always put on exciting fights. They always leave everything in the cage.
Thug Rose Namajunas putting the belt on the line.
We're watching the fight, knowing that Rose was gonna pick her apart and keep her away.
Oh man, she's getting tagged.
And then Andrade picked Rose up. She slams her on her head, and we were all silent because the slam was just so nasty.
Holy smokes!
Andrade found a way to get that win. The new strawweight champion is via knockout, so that was a cool one too. Number 1 for me is Weili versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. This fight, they turned into brawlers, and who doesn't love a fight like that?
Zhang Weili and Joanna Jędrzejczyk go toe-to-toe.
They both just stood in front of each other. They were fighting in a phone booth. These girls were in each other's faces. Their chins were strong. They were taking all the punishment and giving it back. They would take one to give one. You could tell that neither of them wanted it to be on the ground. They wanted to stand in front of each other and hit each other.
This is an amazing fight.
Talent, toughness, this is as good as it gets. And you're looking at 2 of the best strikers in the UFC regardless of gender.
When it goes to decision, you always expect a war in a title fight, and that was definitely a war.
The greatest title fight in women's MMA history. And still!
I'm Angela Hill. Thank you so much for listening, and those are my top 5 UFC strawweight fights.